Okay, second try is a charm. I literally went to like swipe away a notification and accidentally clicked finish. So that's awesome. So, round 2. We're going to give this another go. Anyways, I just shared this advice in like one of our push pages for my team. And I just thought I would go live about it on my personal page because I think that I'm not the only person who deals with stress or anxiety, and I don't think mental health is talked about enough and how to deal with these things, and not everyone has the funds or the means to be able to go see a therapist all the time. So, not that I'm a therapist by any means, but these are some of the tools that I have been using that help me deal with my anxiety. So for me, anxiety forms physically first in my stomach. So I'll get this like massive pit in my stomach. My chest starts to really hurt, like physically hurt. It tightens. My throat constricts. I get kind of hot. I get this like rush of adrenaline and I get kind of shaky. Like that's just what anxiety looks like for me. It can look different in everybody. But when something triggers me, that's how my body reacts. And it is literally within a 10-second time span. Like if I were sitting on my couch and I got a nasty message or something, my body immediately is going to react first and then my brain's going to react next. Like that's just how it works for me. So my very first tip for you, sorry, I'm super raspy. I'm like getting over this cough and it's just gnarly. I've had it for like 6 weeks and no, I don't have pneumonia. So, my first tip for you guys is to change your physical location, okay? So if you're sitting on your couch and you get a nasty message or whatever it is, or you're sitting at your table or you're in bed or wherever you are physically, move spaces. Even if it's just to another room, there's a completely different energy going on there than where you were right before that. And so that can really improve your mood. Just simply changing rooms or switching chairs or just physically moving your body from that space. Sorry. The other thing that really helps me too is I talk a lot about self-development. I listen to self-development every single day. I could give you guys a million suggestions, but I always have an Audible book on or I have a podcast on. Like that's just how I roll. If my kid's watching Nemo or something, I'm listening to something to fill my mind. I have a big team to run. I am a stay-at-home mom and I run an entire business from my phone. So I need to be mentally strong. I need to be able to take the day head on and not let my anxiety or my personal issues get in the way of my business or my team. Someone said I take CBD instantly. Sarah, yes, I love CBD and I also smoke. So that helps me a lot. I'm like not shy about that at all. Marijuana, cannabis has completely changed my life. So if you're in a state or an area that allows that, or if you have the option to get your medical card, definitely something that I am all for. But the other thing that I was going to suggest along with self-development is not only just listening to it, but listening to it first thing in the morning. Don't immediately grab your phone in the morning. That's the very first thing that will trigger my anxiety. If I do not listen to self-development or meditate and journal immediately when I wake up, the rest of my day is screwed off. I already have a bad attitude. I'm immediately diving into social media, which is me comparing myself to others, looking at what other people are doing, not keeping my blinders on, not looking at what my goals are. Like this, it just completely throws off my day. So my morning ritual is I wake up, I either turn my Audible on or a podcast. I sit down and I journal. And then if Oakland's not awake yet, I'll do my meditation. If she is, I'll wait till her nap. But I'm always getting those things done and I don't touch my phone for the first 30 minutes of my day. Your brain is so receptive to information because you were just in an alpha brainwave state. So when you wake up, you are so susceptible to negativity. It's not even funny. The first 30 minutes is the most crucial time of your day. Same thing right before you go to bed, okay? So you should never be looking at your phone those first 30 minutes of every day or the last 30 minutes of every day. But doing self-development or listening to something that's filling your cup while you're outside. Getting fresh air and going for a walk, physically moving your body and being in an environment that's not man-made, even if you can't get into the forest, which is truly ideal without technology, just going for a walk outside instead of sitting in your house or in your workplace is huge. Put your earbuds in when you're on your lunch or whatever you're doing and go for a walk. Even if it's for 5-10 minutes, it will completely change your mood. It will completely change your headspace. Or if music is really therapeutic for you, blare your favorite Beyonce song and dance and twerk your little butt down that sidewalk. I don't know. Whatever makes you happy. The other thing that kind of coincides with that is dance parties. I love when I'm in a really just like grumpy mood that I can't shake, or maybe I just like something is really, really, really bugging me and I can't seem to shake it with just self-development, or maybe I've tried going on a walk or whatever. I will turn my favorite song on and Oakland and I will have a dance party for 5 minutes. Like, I will drop whatever I'm doing, even if I'm in the car, I will drop everything and I'll just start dancing. And yes, I stole that from Grey's Anatomy and I'm not ashamed. Okay, so self-development, taking a walk, music, dance party, journaling about what I'm anxious about has been so huge for me, you guys. Like, I literally have just journals sitting all over my house. Like, I have a journal you could grab at any point, and I will just write stuff down. I'll write down thoughts when they come to me. I'll write down self-limiting beliefs when they come to mind. I write stuff down. And when I journal like half a page, a full page about the anxiety that I'm feeling, and I go back and look at it, I force myself to either look for the positive, look for something that I'm learning from this situation, or put myself in their shoes so that I can figure out how to better play. Sorry, I'm like getting these notifications and it's really distracting me. Anyways, journaling about it, forcing yourself to look at the positive side of it, because you guys, there is always a positive in every negative, and you have the choice of what perspective you're going to choose. That's just point blank how it is. I don't know why we were brought up in a society where it was like normal to assume the worst and normal to just have all of these negative things said to us and to ourselves. But you have to be the change in yourself. You have to decide that you're going to start reframing your thoughts, because that is going to be the first step to going anxiety free. I am not anxiety free. I don't know if I ever will be, but every single day I'm working towards it, and this is what I'm doing. The other thing is, and I'll drop a picture of the apps that I use. Working out is so important. I have a workout app that I can't commit to 30 minutes a day. I know that sounds stupid, but like, my life is insane. Like I said, I run a business from my phone. I'm a full-time mom. I have household things to do. Like, I have a lot going on. And so I can't, not that I can't, let me rephrase that. I don't make time for a 30-minute workout. And that is something that I'm working on. But I know that if I make a 1 to 5% change and better my day every single day, that compound effect is so great. And in a year, I'm going to be at that 30 minutes a day or whatever for my goal now. So what I do, sorry, is I will work out. So I'll stop what I'm doing. And if I'm in a really bad mood or I have anxiety, I will literally just go put shorts on and I'll come down and I'll do my 7-minute workout. And that 7 minutes is just like me time. I'm putting my music in. Oakland's doing whatever she's doing. Sometimes she likes to do them with me. And I just go for it. And that physical activity, that serotonin, that dopamine, whatever, like literally just instantly makes me happy. So I'll drop those apps that I use. I also have like different affirmation reminder apps and journaling apps that both remind me to journal. They give me journaling prompts. I have reminders going off almost every single hour from the hours of 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. that pop up like motivational quotes and like things to keep me on track, or goals of mine that will just pop up as a reminder on my phone so that I know what I'm working towards every single day. And I can't let anxiety rule me when I'm looking for the things that I'm grateful for or keeping my focus on my dreams. Anxiety only comes when I'm leaving myself susceptible to silence. When I'm sitting there doing nothing, the devil attacks me and my anxiety takes over me in my life. So if you're constantly filling your cup with good things, you're listening to the self-development, you're constantly working towards being a better version of you every day, making that 1 to 5% change to make yourself better than you were the day before, that compound effect, you guys, is literally going to minimize your anxiety every single day. And that's the goal, is just to get through the day, right? One day at a time. It's so stupid and it's so cliche, but seriously, one step at a time, one day at a time, and you can conquer anything. So I was listening to a Rachel Hollis podcast earlier, and she said specifically when she was talking about anxiety, she goes, ask yourself the question when you feel yourself getting anxious, who am I trying to please right now? And that just shook me. I was like, oh my God, I am so worried about other people's opinions, who I am or am not pissing off, who I am or am not making happy, what I didn't do for somebody today, when ultimately every single day, you guys, you have to do what is best for you. And when you're being the best version of yourself, your family is going to be more than taken care of. The people around you are going to be more than taken care of. In fact, people will probably be more happy if you're focused on being better for yourself than trying to be a people pleaser. And I think that that's where a lot of my anxiety stems from, is I'm not really a people pleaser, but I do like everyone to like me. I'm human. I don't like it. It doesn't feel good when somebody doesn't like me. It doesn't feel good when somebody doesn't agree with my opinion or doesn't agree with what I'm doing for my career or doesn't agree with how I raise my child or how my relationship with my husband is. Like, somebody has an opinion about anything that you're going to do, and unless you're in my phone and I have your number, you're not important to me, right? Your opinion is not important to me. Not that you're not important to me. I love all of you. This is all for love. No, your opinion is not important to me. You're not paying my bills. Why are you, and I'm not looking at you, I'm saying you as everyone around me. If you are not in my phone or paying my bills, your opinion does not matter to me. And it shouldn't matter to you. You should not be caring what Joe Schmo or hell, your grandma has to say about how you're living your life, as long as you know and you can look at yourself at the end of the mirror or in the mirror at the end of the day and be like, I did everything that I could today to make myself a better version than I was yesterday. And that's just what I strive for, is one day at a time, focusing on myself and how I can be the best mom, the best business owner, the best wife, the best me that I can be. And then the anxiety kind of goes away. She also said in her podcast, like, you can't be grateful and anxious at the same time. And so something that I try to force myself to do when I'm anxious is, like, I will just start writing down all the things that I'm grateful for. And in one of the apps that I have, it's a gratitude journal. So it will literally say, like, why is today great? What are 3 things that happened today that you're thankful for? Like, it gives you all these prompts and you literally just fill in the lines. And so again, just you're constantly going to be reframing your mind to focus on something other than your anxiety or what that stressor is. And then she said, stop looking for outside approval. And then this one is huge for me. So this is kind of my last tip that I'm going to leave with you. But when it comes to, like, personal relationships, or when someone is being mean to you, or you're getting anxiety because of something that someone said, or something hurt you, someone hurt you, I repeat this mantra, and I have so many mantras that I use all the time, but the one that I use the most is she is me. And when someone has said something very hurtful, I say, she is me. That was me 2 years ago. When somebody slides in my DMs and gives me crap about my business, that was me 3 years ago. I totally threw shade at people who did stuff like this because I was uneducated. If someone is rude to me because of something that I do with my kid or whatever, and it doesn't agree with their parenting style, I just say, she is me. She doesn't know any better. We're the same. We're the same, man or woman, like, we're human. And so when I say that, it just really makes me feel like, okay, I have to put myself in her shoes. I need to play devil's advocate or whatever. No, that's dirty. Sucio. And then let me see if I had anything else. Do you guys have any questions, or does this, like, drop a 1 if this resonates with you? I feel like I cannot be the only person who struggles with this kind of stuff. Oh, the other thing is I'm not religious, so if you are, this will be perfect for you. But even if you're not, like, I ask for more faith all the time. More faith in myself, more faith in my business, more faith in my marriage, more faith from the universe. Like, I'm constantly asking for more faith. And literally, you guys, I will drop to my knees when my anxiety is bad enough, and I will just be like, help me see this differently. Help me reframe my mind so that I can come from this situation from a place of love and not from a place of anger. Because coming from a place of anger does not help me and it does not help the other person. And it's sure as hell not going to help my anxiety. So if I come from this from a place of love, I know, again, that I can look at myself at the mirror at the end of the day and just be like, I did everything I could. I came from a place of love. I asked for guidance. I was aware of the signs. I was conscious. I tried to make the best decisions every single day. And that's the best that you can do. All that you can do every single day is do the best that you can. And that's it, you guys. There's no secret. There's not something that's going to just some magic pill that's going to take away your anxiety. You guys, I have been prescribed every drug on the planet. I can't tell you how many times Xanax has been tried to shove down my throat. And I just don't. Because the reality is we are in a time in this world where I think we're only going to have more stressors as time goes on. I don't think anything is slowing down anytime soon. And in my lifetime, I really don't see that anxiety is going to go away for me. So I have to find ways to cope with it. And I have to make sure that I'm doing... Are you good? I don't think we need to have our feet on the table. I don't think so. Anywho. Yeah, we don't put our feet on the table. That's my 2 cents. If you guys have any questions or like you just need to talk to somebody, I am so here, open ears and eyes to listen to what you're saying. But it looks like it's my cue. So, bye.